Hey, y'all, I made it back. Happy Tidbit Tuesday. Great workout. It's been a busy day, but a good day. But I wanted to come back real quick with this tidbit, and I hope that you hear it. I hope that you receive it, and that it makes sense and it brings some clarity to whatever might be going on in your life. So, have you ever just kind of looked at the things you are required to do or the things that you have been requested or encouraged to do in your life? Things that maybe you didn't necessarily go after, but things that you are over and in control of. Um, Sometimes when you look at those things, have you ever looked at it and said to yourself, I am not the most qualified to do this? Hmm. I know I have. I've definitely looked at some things that I have been given to do and said to myself that I know for a fact that there are others who are more qualified and others that could do what I do. Um, but the caveat is that it's not so much about those who are qualified and those who are perfect to do. Sometimes it's just your calling and your meaning to do those things. And I think that we get overrun with the thoughts of there is someone who could do this better. There is someone who is more perfect for this role. There is someone else who should have been chosen because they have A, B, C, D, E, F, all the way to Z. We get so caught up in that, and that affects our confidence, that affects our heart. It affects what we do and how we do what we do, because in the back of our mind, we are thinking that maybe we are just a placeholder because we are not the best choice for that situation. But I came to encourage you today that no, you might not have been the best choice in others' minds. No, you might not, for your qualifications, be everything that that role needed or called for, but you are the perfect person to do and to be every single thing that you have been asked to execute, every single thing that you have been asked to walk in, every single role that you have been asked to lead, because you are called for that thing. What you have in you is absolutely necessary for that. What you have within you can open doors, can break up things, can do all the good things that are needed in that role. But sometimes we lack that confidence. And I'm speaking for me. There are some situations I am in where I know for a fact that others could do what I do, that others may have been the more perfect choice for what I do. But I also acknowledge that those same perfect choices were not qualified in the same way that I am, that those same perfect choices are not me. And they won't do it how I do it. They won't have the same spirit that I have. They won't do it in the way that I do that is effective, that it will be different. So you have to get over that anybody else could do, or somebody else that I know could be more qualified, and accept that you are the called and you are the chosen to do every single thing that's in your hands to do. When I think about it, and I'm about to go, somewhere that a lot of people, cringe, but stay with me. I promise it's worth it. When I think about it, I think about biblical characters. Not even in just religious, but biblical characters. Even if you read it as just a story, we have characters like Moses, who was called to lead the people out of Egypt. And this guy had a stutter. This guy said, I don't speak well. Can you ask my brother to help me? He felt unqualified, but he was used to do so many big things. Even people like David. We love King David, right? David was one who couldn't keep his hands or his eyes to himself, but yet he was chosen. So you could think of any number of even present day people, any celebrity that you know who may have messed up, may have not been the choice, may have not been in their eyes good enough, but they are the ones who are out there, who are leading others and calling others and encouraging others and motivating others and doing all these big things. In others' eyes, they might not have been it, but they really were the chosen. So just my encouragement to you today. Maybe you are contemplating letting some things go. Maybe you are contemplating and feeling a little less confident because you see others who can do and be every single thing that you are trying to do and be. But the caveat is that these people are not you. They don't have that that you have, right? They don't have that spice that you have. They don't have that same vibe that you have. They don't have that same organizational theory that you have. They don't have the same experiences and backgrounds that lend such a flavor to what you do. So pull on your confidence today, all right? Pull on everything within you and walk into whatever you are doing knowing that you are the it, that you are able. And not even from an arrogance perspective, not even from a I'm the, I can do it all because it's me, but just a acknowledgement that everything you need to do, all that you need to do is already in you. So this is your encouragement today. I hope you hear it for this tidbit. I hope that you understand everything you need to be is already in you. And if somebody else was going to do it, then they would have done it. But you were called and you were chosen. So step in it and be it. Do it and rock that thing out. All right. This has been your tidbit for today. I hope that you hear me. I hope that you receive it. And I am excited to hear about your testimonies and your victories as you walk this thing out. Because you can do it. You've got it. I believe you do. All right. I'll talk to y'all later.